Hey guys, you might not believe this, but I'm actually making a video. I know it's crazy. I just looked back on when I made a video last time and it was January, which means January, February, March, April, May, June. That's like 6 months. Time's gone by so fast. I had no idea it was that long ago. You guys kept, well, Tag and you kept trying to make videos and doing these like 10-second, like, oh, I don't know if it's working. But that's okay. You finally got it to work on YouTube. Actually, Sam introduced me to YouTube too. The video I posted earlier was the first video I ever made on YouTube. So, Sam, you are a trendsetter when it comes to YouTube. So that's really cool. Tegan, number one, it's the Space Needle. Space Needle. Most people, even if you're not from Seattle, like say for example in Australia, people ask me where I'm from, and I'll be like, oh, Seattle. And they'll be like, oh, that's where the Space Needle is. Not the tower thing. It's the Space Needle. Don't forget. Also, when are you coming to Seattle? Because that's really, really cool. You're gonna like it here. At least I hope. But we finished school it's Sunday right now, Sunday the 6th. So we finished school on Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. So we have still 7 more days of school left. But I have all my finals tomorrow. So after this, I gotta get back to studying. But once tomorrow's over, I have actually nothing to do for the rest of the year left. So it's gonna be a fun rest of the year. So that's good. And what else? I keep forgetting what I'm gonna talk about next. So if you come to Seattle, you can go to the top of the Space Needle. Remember, it's the Space Needle. There's actually like a revolving restaurant on the top. It like circles around every half hour. You do a full rotation or whatever. That's really cool. So you can do that if you like. But if you are in Seattle and you do have time, you should definitely let us know because it's a 30-minute ferry ride over to Seattle. We can meet you there or something. Also, I cannot believe your scale's a little off, by the way. See, Santa Cruz, this is Santa Cruz and this is Stanford. They're about even, right? Then there's Santa Cruz, which has me and Sam. Stanford, which has nobody. Woo! That's how your scale should have been. But that's okay. If you are doing a Stanford camp, I was actually interested in doing one. My brother's doing 2 of them back in July with one of his friends, and I wanted to do a Stanford one this year, but I didn't know anybody to do it. My parents did say that I could do both Stanford and Santa Cruz. So if you're getting the hint, you know, it's not too late to sign up. I'd rather do that than just do nothing at home. So if you are going to Stanford, I'd do it with you. So Sam, we were seeing each other every day for a while, but now that it's been like the busiest end of the year, with tennis leading up to the end of the year, I was missing many, many days of school. I have to admit, that was probably the most stressful time of the year. But now tennis is over. I guess our district area, we have metros and then districts, and then if you place in the top 4 from districts, you go to state. We have the toughest district. Our district, the top 4 who go to state, the top 4 from district who go to state, they got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at state. So it's very, very hard to make it to state. We had some girls go to state, but that's not as exciting. No guy from our high school has made it to state in now 10 years. So next year we're hoping to change that. We got 2nd in our league, behind Seattle Prep, but we did beat them once this year, which was the first time in Bainbridge history that we've ever beaten Seattle Prep. So that was one of the highlights of our year. Unfortunately, we came second behind them. We played them again and lost, but we won't talk about that. What else? Oh, this T-shirt I'm wearing right here. Oh, keep forgetting. I don't know if you can tell what it says. It says Roland Garros, and that would be because, well, I didn't go to the French Open, but my brother did. He went with my dad. They were there a week ago. They were there for Friday and Saturday, and they first went to Austria, and then they stopped in Paris on the way home. So he said he ate 8 crepes in one day. So you're gonna have to beat that, although he can eat a lot. And the coolest thing about the French Open was what he got. He got see this right here. Roger Federer hit him this ball. So Roger Federer, here, I'll zoom in. Roger Federer warmed up with this ball. There's a red spot. It's way redder when I'm looking at it. The computer, the lighting is not very good. But there's red clay on this, and it says Roland Garros 2010. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and I just saw my fingernails. My fingernails, the fastest growing nails in the world. I cut them, I don't know if you can see properly. I cut them 3 days ago. They need to be cut again. You should see when I don't cut them for like 2 weeks. They're like extremely long. Everybody's like, oh, your fingernails are like a girl's. I'm like, well, I forget. And then they grow so fast. Same with my hair. My hair grows so fast. I don't like it. I'm like, I get a haircut and then a week later I'm like, oh, I need another one. I'll switch with you, Tegan, so you can have the faster growing hair. Then I don't have to have a haircut all the time. I don't like it. It's not good. Oh, and then also, this is also sitting here. This is a picture of Djokovic. And, where is it? If I can find it on oh, there it is. Right there, on his collarbone, that's his signature. So my brother met Djokovic and got a ball from Federer. I was really jealous, but it was his turn to go on a trip with my dad. So, at first he didn't want to go. He was like, well, I'm going to miss some school and all this. And I sat him down and I said, you are going to go on this trip because there's no way you could say no to a trip like that when you're in 8th grade and you can miss a week of school. So he went to Paris and got me this sweet shirt. And so yeah, what else? Actually yesterday was so nice. So Tegan, you got the good weather. So I was studying all day, so of course it was sunny. But today, I have all the blinds closed because it's raining outside. It's really gross. So I don't want to imagine that right now. So I decided to, keep the blinds closed so I wouldn't have to see the rain. It's still a little bright out, but it's still wet and gross and not June weather. So what can I say?